All right, here we go. We're recording. So here is the live stream project part 2. And last week I showed how to set up all these things in OBS. And the basic components for this final project is that you have a pre-roll picture that opens up your stream so that it's not just a black screen. And then you add a timer to that. And then right before you go live, one of the projects, this combines your knowledge of Premiere, is a short video that's an advertisement or an introduction, or it could be just something to get people hyped up for what you're about to share. So, all right, a little video.
Here's our origin story.
The live, and I'm just clicking through my scenes to show you this. I'm going to show a little bit more about the screen share for those of you that want to show one of your projects. And then the final piece is a credit screen that just wraps up so you don't have to like wave goodbye and click buttons and stuff. I love being able to just go to a screen and be like, whew, it's over. And then I can, click stop without being all stressed out. So that's the basic components. Let me show a little bit about the screen share. So if you want to show one of your projects, again, you're going to add in this one, a display capture is what it's called. It's up here, display capture. So it's basically a capture window. And I've already added it here. I added Logic. When you add it, you go in and under window, you'll see it has a list of all the things open and you click the project. You might see Finale listed there if you're trying to show that, but you make sure Finale is open or Logic is open if you're showing Logic. So click OK. And over here is my actual Logic window, and it works straight away. If I click play in this window, you can see in OBS, it's also playing. But I have to go back to Logic to stop it. So that'll take some practice. You want to kind of do some recordings to get used to how that works. And I'm going to check one thing, make sure my mic is this condenser. Yeah, so the sound is good. Okay. So there's a couple other fancy things you can do in this one. You can add a mic and you can add a picture of yourself, what's called a picture-in-picture. You all know that? I've seen that before, right? People have a little picture within the picture. So I'm going to add a mic source so that I can actually talk in this scene, like if I want to talk over while I'm showing stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and add that Logitech mic that I used before. And now when I play in this scene and we record, I can talk at the same time. Then if I add a video capture device, I'm going to add that Logitech webcam I'm working with here. Click OK. And you can actually just grab this camera view and kind of make it smaller right down in here. So now I'm still here in the scene. So I click play. And now I can, oh, see that moment? Isn't that cool? So picture-in-picture is really nice because it keeps the sort of human presence, keeps the audience attentive while you're showing something. So go ahead and add those if you're doing your live stream featuring one of your projects in class. It's kind of a cool, you've all seen this, right? Picture-in-picture. You can do all kinds of stuff. Yeah. All right. So once you get your scenes kind of set up, you've added your mic sources and your camera sources. You've designed your pre-roll pick and the 2 videos that go with this. Then it's time to do some tests. And before you do the live stream test, I suggest you just do what's called a recording. So you just click start recording. And this is just making a video now. So I can just click through, go through my scenes. All right. Hello.
Here's our origin story.
Kind of fast forward this video to the end, make sure the end.
In our own place to fit in.
Go to the live, make sure hello, you can see me. I got blue light glasses on, so I got blue on blue. I'll probably wear different glasses if I was doing this. My screen share, I'm just going to check the sound real quick. Make sure you can hear the talking on this scene. Stop. And my credits. Okay, and I'm going to click out because that's just a real quick test. Then I'm going to click stop recording. And I'm going to go up to File, Show Recordings. And there's just a folder over here. It has the recordings, and it's this one, right? 7. So just open this up and just watch it. See if this is what I do before I post the YouTube videos for this class. Like, did it work? Can I hear stuff? Do the pictures, are they the right resolution? Is there any gaps? Okay, my timer works. That's cool. All right. Here's video works.
In our own
Right.
place.
Go to the live, make sure hello, you can see me. Glasses on, so I'm doing this. I'm just gonna check the sound real quick. Make sure you can hear the talking on this scene. And mine's not gonna sound real great because it's going through the house sound. So just FYI. And my credit for my project. Okay. So I would do a recording first before you start pushing it to YouTube or Facebook, and make sure it's what you want. Because once you start pushing things to the streaming world, variables might change, and you want to make sure it wasn't something wrong up front before you were pushing it to a stream. So just make sure everything's working as a video itself. All right, so then we go to settings, and you want to make sure, I'm going to show YouTube first, and that's the one I suggested in the class that you work with. I think it's the easiest. But you can also do Facebook, and I'll show Facebook is a little bit trickier, but just as good. Go to stream, and you're going to connect your YouTube channel. So I'm going to connect my account, and I'm going to connect bring this on screen so you can see. Yes, connect OBS to, I'm going to do the teaching channels. So one of the things I asked you to do last class is to actually set up a channel and verify the channel, because you won't be able to stream to a channel unless you verified it with your phone number, and it takes 24 hours. So that was an important piece that I really reiterated last class. If you didn't do that first tonight so that you'll have a channel to stream to. Okay, so I'll click allow, and voila, it's now. And then I'm going to pull this over here because I have my channel. This is my channel, right? So this is where it's going to go. So just click OK. And then I'm going to show you how to set up a broadcast. So before I ever live stream, I always set up a broadcast, because you can in YouTube. So we're going to create a new broadcast. And what's cool about that is it sets up a landing page. So in the future, when you do streams, you can actually invite people before the thing happens, and they already have the link. They can see your picture. It's the very best way to do it, rather than just like, stream bombing, like, hey, I'm going to be live, random, which is another way you can do it. But this is like a more, planned out way of doing it. So but we're just going to call this test 1, because we're testing. And I'm going to make this actually private, because I'm just testing. I'm going to put music, click no, it's not made for kids. Here's where your design of your thumbnail comes in handy. This is the same pre-roll pic that you designed. Use that one because it'll make your stream look legit. You can leave all this other stuff, normal, all that. And we're going to go create broadcast. Ooh. Creating. Okay, then we're going to go over to YouTube and check it out. So to find this, you go to your view your channel, which is where we're at. And you're going to go to manage videos. Everyone see that button? They're a little bit hard to find. It's up here by the icon. And go to live. And you'll see there's my test 1. So if this was like a public thing, whatever, this is the link I could send to people weeks in advance. And if they go there, they can see, bam, cool. This is an event. I'm going to go to this. They can like it and all this kind of stuff. So this says we're going live at 6:14, which was like 1 minute ago. So we better better do it. So you can set your time too, but I don't for tests. All right, so then we head over to back to OBS, and we're just going to click start streaming because we're connected to YouTube. I created the event and start streaming. You can see when it's live, it tells you it's already going down here. You can see the CPU on the computer, how much it's taxing the computer, and dropped frames. This is kind of important if people are saying, hey, it's all goofy, I can't see what's going on. Dropped frames usually means the computer can't handle the processing speed. All right, so you can see, I'm going to go back to where we were on this manage videos. You can see, reload, that it's going to say now live. Woo, we're live. And right now, there's nothing happening because I just have that picture. So when I start a stream, one of the reasons the pictures is I always go onto YouTube and make sure it's actually going. And no one can see me. It's quiet. It's just a picture. It's no big deal. I usually do this 5 minutes before the live stream just to be like, all right, we're good. We're rolling. Then I go back to OBS and I start the timer. And then I still got a 3-minute, window to like get a drink of water and like get all the butterflies out. And that'll be going over here. Be sure that you mute. If you have this YouTube window open, be sure you mute it. I've made the mistake of having the YouTube window open in another room and then hearing myself like 10 seconds later playing back. So just be sure to mute this side. You can see the timer's going now in YouTube. It's usually like a 10-second to 1-minute delay streaming, depending on how the computer's processing everything. All right, so I would let that go, but then we're going to go on for now just because this is a test.
All right,
The video.
here's our origin story.
Origin story.
Here's we've learned how to fit
Pictures.
summits throughout.
How we wrote music and our traveling. And
Independent artists.
the real point of this is
This year we
recording
came
an
out May
album.
Still writing a lot of new music
And
for supporting us all
thanking
these
people
years.
for all the
Yeah,
support
thanks
over the
everybody.
years. That's the
We're making our
punchline of
own
the
place
video.
to fit in.
Okay. Here's the video. Then when you go live, be sure to look at the camera, right into the camera. Hello, welcome to my live stream. I'm Carmen Murray, and I'm going to present one of my projects. Here we go. This is in Logic Pro. Here's my project. Woo! This is just a test though, so I don't have to say anything too important yet. I'm going to head over to Logic, go to the beginning. Check out this harmonic fuzz pad I created, this electronic sampler instrument. And this was a really interesting project. I learned a lot. Then I'm going to go back to the live and say, goodbye, everybody. Thanks for listening. This has been a great experience. See you next time. And credits. Okay, and then you can let those go. And once it's black, you can go stop streaming and then click yes. It gives you kind of a double check. And then we can head over to YouTube, and it's going to take a minute. It kind of says we're still live, but it takes a minute to render the whole video. I don't know if I can actually rewind this yet. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, cool. So now I'm just going to see if this worked. Make sure the sound came through, make sure the picture's loading. There's no like refreshing or anything. Okay, I let this go a long time. There's my timer. That's cool. Okay. And
Origin story.
okay, video.
Here's we've learned how to fit it summits
Great.
throughout.
All right.
And
Good.
This year we came out making
supporting us.
our own place to fit
Okay.
in.
Make sure the live part, camera looks good, audio is working. To the camera. Hello, welcome to my live stream. I'm Carmen Murray, and I'm going to present one of my projects. Here we go. This is in Logic Pro. Here's my project. Woo! This is just a test though, so I don't have to say anything too important yet. I'm going to head over to Logic, go to the beginning, check out the sample. Everything appears to be working fine. I'm going to go back to the live and say, great experience next time. My credits are working. Cool. All right, so that's my test. So I recorded one round, and then let's see. Yeah, I recorded one round, and then I pushed a test to YouTube. So the next one I would do, I would manage the broadcast. I'd create a new broadcast again and make it public. Or you can actually do this one. You should do unlisted for the class, because that way, like if you don't want it to be seen or whatever, then you can still share the link and I can still see it. Don't make it private for the one you submit for class, because I won't be able to see it. All right, let me show Facebook. So what you'll need to do is change your stream service to Facebook Live. And Facebook Live works with a stream key. So it's a little bit, there's a couple extra steps if you want to go to Facebook. So head over to Facebook, and you can go to the homepage or you can go to your profile. Either way, you just click on live video. And I'm going to post to a group. And actually, I created a private group so that I can test for every live stream on Facebook. I have a live stream test group that's private. So if you don't want this to like go on your profile, I would suggest creating just a private group. It's really easy to do. Just set it up and then you can stream there for your tests. If you want to use this for your only link for the class, then you do need to find a way to make it public. So you'll have to go somewhere. You can do it through a public group. To create a private group, you can invite me and I can join the group, which is also a little fussy because then I'm part of this group forever. So just let me know what, you can talk to me about if the Facebook option is a little bit more involved. But at any rate, you can create a private group for your test, which is good. It's good to know how to do this. So I'm going to go as myself, going to this private group called Foley's Livestream Test Group. And then you just click Go Live. And you'll see in the upper left, there's this 3-step process, and which is kind of nice because I've got it in my directions, but you just go through these 3 steps to do it. And the first thing you do is connect a video source, and it's already on streaming software, and we're using OBS, so that's our software. And all you have to do is copy this stream key. So you click copy, and then you go back in the settings and just Command V, paste that into the stream key box and just click OK. And voila, it's set. It accepted it. Then Facebook, and then to get going, you actually click Start Streaming to connect the streaming software. So it's a little bit funny. You click Start Streaming, but it's not actually streaming yet. It's just connected to Facebook. You'll see here's the queue up, but it's not actually doing anything yet. Then Facebook requires post details. So I'm going to go up here. It has to have a title. I'm just going to call this live stream test for class. And then just description, here we are. Ooh, okay, and then click save. And then that fulfills the complete post details. Then we click go live, and that will actually make us go live. So it's a little bit funny process. When I first started doing this, I was kind of confused why you had to like go live on one side, but you weren't live yet. But now we're live. So you can actually see the video on this end. It's kind of nice. And I'll just quickly click through these.
All right.
Okay, make sure that works. Hello. Screen share. Gonna open up my Logic and click play. Sure. Okay, that's cool. Go back and say goodbye. So it's just a test and credits. Okay, I'm gonna click stop. All right, so then we go back over here. Just wait a second. Facebook takes a second. Some lag time. All right. Then I'll go back to my profile. And I'm just gonna you can just type in the search live stream test group to find your group again. I'll just do that. And it looks like my video is not there yet. This is actually the test that my husband and I did right before our last live stream. Use the same picture. Let's just refresh. Here we are. Okay, so this is the video that we tested. And just make sure stuff's coming through, make sure it works. Okay, make sure that works. Hello. Okay, make sure that works. Share. Gonna open up my link and click play. Okay. Bye, everything. All right, cool. Everything's working like a dream, which doesn't always happen. All right, so that's the two processes for YouTube and Facebook. One last little thing that you can do if you've got a lot of different scenes you're working with, I like to adjust the fade duration. You can see right now it's pretty quick. All right, fade back and forth. If you bump this up to 600 milliseconds, you can get a little bit nice little transition. So that's what I love about OBS is you can do little detailed stuff like that. So if you want to add that, it's a nice touch. All right, any questions? Let's see, stop the share and let's get at it. So this is due before 9 p.m. next week, which is the end of class. Do y'all know that this is a 10-week class? So that's the fiend. That's the 9 p.m. class is over, the whole session. All right, stop recording.